All right, so I had to elaborate on what I was talking about earlier when I was talking about the callback for the conversation that Luffy had with the barkeep and the comparison between Logtown and Mocktown. Because the reason why I said that is because the what I gathered from that conversation that Luffy had during that scene in Logtown was like the barkeep technically saying that there's no more dreamers anymore, um, and how there's no real pirates in that sense, and then the comparison to the moment in the bar, when Bellamy is making fun of Nami and Luffy for the whole Skypiea stuff, where it's like you have all these pirates who look at the One Piece and the Sky Islands as like a myth, and like nobody believes that, and they're foolish for believing it because the only real thing that pirates should care about is like treasure and being rich and shit like that. So I like that all the pirates don't have like the same motivation, because technically you could have easily gotten away with it and been like, yo, everybody wants to see what the One Piece is, everybody wants to be king of the pirates, so on and so forth. But the aspect that that's not the case for everybody helps it even more. And even to go further to say that people look down on other people for having that, because it almost mirrors real life in a way. But the other thing is Luffy doesn't know about his 100 million berry bounty, because he still thinks that he has a $30 million berry bounty, because in the anime, when that salesman dude got on the ship, Sanji knew about it, and I believe to an extent Luffy knew about it in the anime, but I can't recall that part. But yeah, so I'm kind of conflicted on that. The other thing, the other little tidbit, I did not know that somebody can take a position within the Seven Warlords. Like once that slot is empty, somebody else can go in there and fill in that spot. Dope shit. Dope shit. But yeah, I had to come in and add that. I'm still invested.
I've been the top pick with more gadgets than Robotnik. Everybody know I'm toxic.